And so one of the things that challenges people most often in relationships is the thing that you want to focus on as soon as you see the appearance of it happening, and that's your finances. Okay. Oftentimes you might see yourself a little short, come finance time. That's the time when your conversation and your dialogue and your thoughts and your words should always speak about bringing in wealth. Stand on the grind, bringing in wealth.
Abundance coming to your
just
way.
come. Don't worry about it. It's coming. You have to say those things to yourself time and time again. I leave a classic example of a few of my nephews that I'm watching, from the shadows and watching them come up really graciously, and how they are appreciating the things that they're learning about life and living and staying focused. My nephew Stuart Mome, and my nephew Montez Washington, and my nephew Emerald, all three of those young bucks are out there doing some stuff, and they stand on the grind. Two of them have women, and well, they all got women. They just,
in serious relationships
at different phases, but they're staying focused and they're staying in touch and they're communicating with their mates, to stay focused on the vision, and B, how you're going to get there. So they don't forget about that. But finance is a big one. That's probably at the top of the food chain, something where your dollars are not right. So that comes to you all the time. And you just have to speak wealth, speak positively about it, and it's going to come. It's never, ever, ever going to fail you. Never.
So, and it doesn't matter what phase in your journey you're on, whether you're just starting out and you're just not making enough, and so you're doing creative things to make ends meet, or even Everett and I had some financial challenges recently when we were making the transition and he was retiring, coming into the business. Things that we thought were in place weren't fully in place. We had, and I just said, we have enough. We will have enough. We always have enough. It'll be okay. And then I just called in. I said, okay, I'm gonna call in the money so we have enough to do what we had to do, because we had some business expenses, we had some travel things to do, and it just kept coming. It came in little spurts, it came in big chunks. I called in an invoice a little asked if they could bring it in early. Everything worked out. And so when you have the mindset of it will work out, let me look at what I have available and how I could use that and leverage it for whatever it is that I need. Most of the times, even if it doesn't look the way you thought it should look, or that the way you want it to look, you have what you need. My mentor always used to say, look around you, because whatever you need is probably sitting right there and you're not paying attention to it. So sometimes we think we need money, but actually if we reframed it, I need my car fixed, somebody might come along that knows how to do it. Or, it's not, I guess what I'm saying is, when you frame it as money, you limit yourself if you're working a 9-to-5 specific, for instance. And if you say, I need the resources or the ability to do what the money's gonna do, then the universe can rally around you creatively in more creative ways than if you just say, I can't do it because I don't have this money. It's kind of like the flat tire story, which I've told many times. If you're looking for a jack, then that's limiting. But if you're saying, how can I change this tire? Any number of choices present themselves, and you can look around your environment and find a way to lift the car and change the tire. And that's what we're talking about.